case you're wondering, I thought I would offer some suggestions on how to prepare for a Nightwood Theatre audition. First, select the monologue that you will be using as your audition piece from the Nightwood Theatre website. Once you've chosen the monologue, you may want to try certain exercises to warm up. Here are a few of my favorites. You'll find that you feel warmed up and ready to perform. Then, consider memorizing the piece. You don't need to, but if you at least memorize portions of it or get a good familiarity with it, you'll feel more comfortable in the audition itself. It's not mandatory, but it might be worth a try. Read the play, or at least the scenes that feature the monologue, to get a sense of its context and some of the background to assist you in your interpretation of the piece. Then, if you've gotten that far, consider asking a friend to assist you by staging a fake audition. You can have them come in and pretend to be Nightwood Theatre's casting director. Leave them in the room, have them call you in, let them introduce themselves, you introduce yourself, you go through the audition, and listen to their criticisms. Some of you may be reluctant to audition, feeling that serious theatrical production is not a place for a lawyer. Well, I'm living proof that that's not the case, and I can tell you that the differences between what we do and what they do in theater are greatly exaggerated. In fact, there's a lot of similarities. Just as an example, when you're nervous in court, one of the time-tested techniques for dealing with your nerves is to go up and imagine the judge naked, and the nerves fall away. Well, it's no different in the theater. You get up on stage, you're nervous, you just imagine a naked judge. When you think about it, who's better suited to do this theatrical work than we lawyers? As lawyers, we study the law. What is the law but the rules of society? The rules that teach us how to behave, that teach us how to act. I played Bottom in A Midsummer Night's Dream in last year's production put on by Nightwood Theatre, and it was a pretty special experience, and I recommend it to anyone. The things you can expect if you're cast, besides eternal fame and glory, of course, is the unbelievably rare and amazing opportunity to work with an actual real-life theater company on an actual real-life theater production. We're able to do it despite the fact that normally we, with the time constraints in our profession that we have, wouldn't be able to, because Nightwood Theatre has set out to make this production lawyer-friendly and to accommodate the very trying schedules that we have. And you can determine your level of involvement. There are large parts, there are middle parts, and there are tiny parts, and every part in between. One of the highlights of the production for me, personally, last year was that I got to wear a donkey head on my head, and it allowed me to fulfill a dream I've always had. It's an amazing opportunity. You will regret it if you don't at least try out. So get on the website, figure out who you need to email, and send it in. Promise you, it will be a wonderful experience.